And China will stage a massive military parade in Beijing next month to mark 80 years since Japan's surrender in World War II. Tens of thousands of troops will march through Tiananmen Square, with President Xi Jinping presiding alongside foreign dignitaries, including Russia's Vladimir Putin. The September 3 Victory Day parade will feature 45 troop formations, hundreds of aircraft and cutting-edge weapons, many being shown publicly for the first time. Military officials said the display will highlight China's hypersonic missiles, anti-ship weapons, precision strike arms and new technologies to counter drones and protect aircraft carriers. The event, expected to last 70 minutes, will be China's largest such procession since 2015. Back then, 12,000 soldiers and 500 military vehicles took part, but many Western leaders avoided the ceremony. Security has already been tightened in Beijing, with rehearsals involving up to 40,000 participants. Officials say preparations for the high-profile parade are now complete. Let's listen in to what the Deputy Director General of the Central Military Commission, WWII, and Zhu Guizhong, Deputy Director, Central Theatre Command of the People's Liberation Army, have had to say.
这次参阅的武器装备都是从国产现役主战装备中遴选，首次亮相的新型装备占比很大。地面和空中装备都是体系编程、混合编组。部分陆海空机战略重器、高超精打、无人和反无人装备也是第一次对外展示，充分彰显我军捍卫国家主权、安全、发展利益以及维护世界和平的强大能力。
阅兵动用上万人、上百架飞机、数百台武器装备，要实现整齐划一、精准协同、米秒不差，如同组织一场战役。整个阅兵的筹划准备和组织指挥，需要科学的训练和周密的保障。
Well, joining us to discuss this upcoming parade is Major General WWII, a global strategic defence expert who joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you for joining us. Is the significance of this parade not just because of a memorial event ending the Second World War, but also could this be China showing off their strength, military strength specifically?
Thank you, Joshua. Always a pleasure to be on the NewsX World. Absolutely, this parade has, I think, significance of more than one way. First and foremost, China is commemorating the 80th victory anniversary of the World War II, and at the same time, is giving a very strong message to the world at large about a military capability. You know, Chinese military started modernizing sometime in 1980 after they suffered a setback in the Vietnam War. And thereafter, they have spent almost a double-digit defense budget to modernize the military. And I, as defense attaché in China for 3 years, have seen this personally myself. Now, in this parade per se, because this is the biggest parade after 2015 parade, and in this parade, they are going to show the China's military hard power. And Chinese have made tremendous strides and progress, firstly in the area of missile warfare. I mean, they have got the hypersonic missiles. And secondly, they have got the anti-ship missiles, which are primarily meant for the Western Pacific, and especially against the American naval power. They also would be displaying their straight-line aircraft, like China today has almost 200 J-20 aircraft. I'm sure they will be also on the display as also J-35. And then also Chinese will be displaying their ground and airborne equipment. So all said that this parade is also to make a statement to the world as to what the Chinese military is all about. And
yes.
2-3 important points. First and foremost, People Liberation Army is the army of the party. It's not the army of the nation. And it was founded in 1927, and they're going to be completing 100 years after 2 years. The second point is that Xi Jinping has laid a lot of emphasis on modernization of the People Liberation Army. And he has given a very clear direction that by 2035, People Liberation Army will be world-class army. So therefore, their might, their equipment will be on display. And as we reckon, that number of foreign dignitaries will be taking part, especially President Putin,
Yes.
and also some of the other leaders like Belarus and all will be there. So I think this will be a spectacular event, and it will be well stage managed. Chinese are known to do that, and they'll be giving a very clear message to the world about the military modernization and the capability of the People Liberation Army. Joshua.
Absolutely, Major General Gigi Dewedi. I wish we had more time, but thank you ever so much for joining us. Let's move on now, as more than 20 people have been killed on Wednesday as monsoon